Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another tasting review and another Schwäbisches Hell. This one is from Schwarzbräu, located in town Zusmarshausen in Schwaben. So it's the very southwestern part of Bavaria and the southern part of Germany. And it comes in this Euro bottle shape, as you can see, which is quite popular bottle shape for many small breweries in the Bavarian area. As you know, as I used to mention, that the Euro bottle shape, as it's called in Germany, thick bottle type. Can show you the top cap of this Schwarzbräu beer, the Helles, which is called Hausbrendel Hell. And here's the top label, no back label, and here's the front label of this woman holding up many beers, and it's called Hausbrendel Hell. Of course, Hell translates to pale, so you know that it's a Bavarian Helles, pale lager, but it looks quite nice. This label actually been catching my interest for a little while, and always right time, of course, to try Bavarian Helles. Really nice beer style, and always also interesting to try a beer from a Bavarian brewery that hasn't been on the channel before. That's what my channel is all about, basically, to try beers from breweries that has not been on the channel before and that are from Bavaria, because Bavaria is, in my opinion, the home of beers, of course, and breweries. That's what I'm interested in. So let's start with open up the bottle like this and pour it up into the for the beer style well-fitting glass. Always important to use the right type of glass for the beer style that you are enjoying from, and in this case I'm using this type of glass, which in my opinion fits most Bavarian beer styles quite well. We'll put the bottle right here meanwhile, and as you can see, the 2-finger thick white foam crown is of course looking great as always. I can show it closer to you, looking like this. Always important to build up a thick white foam crown and maintain it all the way through. It keeps the right taste in the glass, and also it unleashes the right aromas from the ingredients if you build it up. You see small bubbles rising up, and looking very pale golden in color, just the way Bavarian Helles should be, in my opinion. So let's get the aroma, which is very fresh, of course, mild and fresh, as the beer style promises. So it really doesn't disappoint at all. It gives really lives up to the high expectations that I had. So let's give it a try, this Schwarzbräu Hausbrendel Hell. Prost! Yeah. This actually is very nice, because it's würzig und mild und frisch, as they should describe it in Germany. Really also rich in taste, I would say. And it's from the town, as I mentioned in the beginning, Zusmarshausen in Schwaben. And of course, I recommend it. I hope you're gonna visit the brewer's website also in the description box below, because there you can read more about the history of the brewery and more about the other beer styles that they're having. But this one is of course a recommendation. As you can see, tasting really nice in my opinion. Hausbrendel Hell from Schwarzbräu, and the information is on the bottle. Bayerisches Bier, Familienbrauerei Schwarzbräu, Zutaten Wasser, Gerstmalz, Hopfen. Brauereiabfüllung Schwarzbräu 86441, Zusmarshausen. Alcohol content 4.8% volume. Hausbrendel Hell. Yeah, that's about it regarding information from the bottle. Now, if you've been following my channel since before, you might know that I have some books about Bavarian breweries, for example this book right here by Markus Aupasch. And here you can see Zusmarshausen in Schwaben, Schwarzbräu, and where it's located in Bavaria, in Schwaben. Looking really nice, this brewery, as you can see here on the label, like a traditional Schwaben brewery in my opinion. And that's something that I like really much, the traditional ones, and taking a look at how the brew is looking like, reading some history about it while I review, and so on. Zusmarshausen, Schwaben, Schwarzbräu GmbH. Recommendation is exquisite with 5.4% volume. Schwarzbräu DE, founded 1648. Brewmaster is Hubert Vadis Lono. Marktplatz 86441 Zusmarshausen. Das bevorzugte Markenbier Schwarzbräu wiederholt prämiert. Bierbrauerei und Gasthaus zum Schwarz. Okay. Schwarzbräu, Bräustüberl, Zusmarshausen. Yeah, that's information from that book about this brewery. Now over to the website where I have some information also that I can read for you about this brewery. Schwarzbräu still brews real premium beers according to the traditional recipes, of course strictly according to the Bavarian purity law of 1516. As one of only 6 breweries in Bavaria, Schwarzbräu produces its own malt from regional barley in its own malting house, ice-aged brewing water from our own deep well, brewer's yeast from our own pure breeding, and the finest aromatic hops from the nearby growing areas of Tettnang, Spalt and the famous Hallertau form the basis for high-quality beer enjoyment. In the fermentation and storage cellar, the beer gets the time it needs to develop a pure and excellent taste. Even in today's hectic times, in no hurry, no stress, each beer ages for 8 weeks before being bottled or kegs. Since beer is a natural product, these standards naturally also include the highest environmental protection standards, which the family brewery more than meets. And we can read some history also about this brewery. On May 17, 1648, the imperial troops of the Swedish army fought one of the last battles of the 30 Years' War near Zusmarshausen. A few months later, after the Battle of the Red Mountain, this war comes to an end with the Peace of Westphalia. Legend has it that after the battle, the exhausted Swedes stormed the Zum Grünenbaum brewery on the market square in Zusmarshausen and emptied all the barrels there. Today it bears the name Schwarzbräu. Incidentally, the Schweden Pils owes its name to this event. The well-known flag waver dates back to that time and has adorned the labels, glasses and mugs of Schwarzbräu ever since. As an unmistakable trademark, it commemorates the birth of today's family brewery in the 17th century. The storage cellar is built under the country yard of the brewery. As was customary in these times, the beer had to be cooled using ice that had previously been knocked out of the nearby brewery's own ice pond. Among other things, this process paved the way for year-round bottom fermented brewing. This is only possible at a constant temperature between 4 and 9 degrees. The brewery and the market square has been family-owned for generations. At the age of 23, Konrad Schwarz, senior grandfather of today's owner Leopold, took over the property on the market square in 1927 and dedicated himself entirely to the art of brewing beer with lasting success. I think that's it for now regarding Schwarzbräu. Hope to like my reviews and see you again in the next Bavarian beer review.